EVO started? Yes, it has. I think they just started the stream. I see the EVO icon on my bar. Yay, let's go. Alright. So, let's close this out and let's go to fighting games, right? That should be good. Alright, so EVO stream is officially underway and oh my god. Crazy. God damn, coughing like crazy. We're gonna be checking out the EVO announcement showcase, right? And this is gonna be for EVO 2023, right? EVO did the same thing like last year for 2022. What are the mainline games are gonna be showcased in next year's like EVO, right? And yeah, this is what we'll be seeing. What will be the main titles? What will be the main games of showcase for EVO, right? And I pretty much have like my solid like bets and guesses, right? Like if we can do some like predictions. If we can do some solid predictions, like I think they'll definitely do Tekken 7, right? They'll definitely do fucking oh my god. Yeah, but I think one of like my guesses will be Tekken 7 definitely for sure, because Tekken 8 will be like a long ways off. They're not going to be like debuting in like July. That's too hasty. Right, they got like a lot of time to do that. Street Fighter will be definitely like a finicky one because yeah, Street Fighter 6 will be launching in June, but we don't know if EVO, let's say here, is going to be doing Street Fighter 5 for EVO as like their last Ura. Oh, we got like actual dates.
In your calendar, take time off work, whatever you need to do. You've got to be part of this amazing spectacle. It is back.
Oh, August 4th to 6th now. That's cool.
To add to that, we are returning with some free water for those that register and attend to Evolution. So nobody's gonna be dehydrated. You will be hydrated at Evolution. Of course, the added bonus is you will get a free EVO bottle. Nice little souvenir for those that attend.
Once you register, though, right?
Once you register, yes. Once you register.
Once you register.
Of course, brilliant.
Free water.
Behind their screens right now, smiling. But we've got to get into the game. So we're going to let you guys know that making its debut at EVO 2023 is Street Fighter 6.
Oh. Oh wait, so is that their first game? Is that EVO's first main title? First appearance at EVO. Oh, so okay, first appearance, but is it going to be main game though?
ストリートファイター5のプレイヤーの川野です。
Oh god, we're gonna do like questionnaires, right?
そうですね。多分初めての
But yeah, like what was I saying? Yeah, I think like my guesses, my predictions would be like of course Tekken 7. Shield mode is on. Someone put on like oh.
アウェー感はすごくって、まあなんかこれが
Followers only?
なんだろう。
No, you didn't have to do that, E-Skater. Let me see.
あれなのかみたいな選定を受けたのは覚えてます。
You cannot cheer your own channel. Disable followers only. Disabled slow-mo. Okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. My bad, my computer froze. Had to log back real quick. Ah, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Alright, that's... Thank you, E-Skater. Thank you for letting me know. I was like, what the fuck? Ah, excuse me. But yeah, Tekken 7 definitely, definitely there. Street Fighter 5 is like a good contender, right? I don't know if they'll do Street Fighter 6 because, you know, it's a game that's completely like brand new. Well, then again, I could be wrong because like some EVOs ago, they can like put like newly released like titles into the mainline like tournament scene. But it's gonna be still finicky, right? Because it's like sometimes, right? Not like all the time, right? Like I know some tournaments had to like do fighting games that were like before an update. So let's say like Sin Kisuke comes out in Guilty Gear Strive, right? And a tournament cannot have a player play Sin Kisuke on like a tournament because, you know, not enough data was mentioned for Sin Kisuke, so they had to be like, nah, we can't do that. But for Street Fighter, it's still like an iffy. I'll still like say Street Fighter 5 as like a main title and Street Fighter 6 as a exhibition match. I think that's what's gonna happen. Or no. Let's say like let's do Street Fighter 6 as the main title, right? Let's get really crazy, right? Even if it's like 2 months, fuck it, whatever. Fuck it. Let's have like Street Fighter be like the main stage. Let's be like the closeout. Guilty Gear definitely for sure is gonna be a mainline title. Because it's still like keeping up to this fucking day. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus would be like a cool main title entry because it will be there to promote Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising, right? Rising would be definitely
Street Fighter has always been at the top of the genre, right? You know, it's such an
it would mean a lot of hype for the game. Yeah, exactly. Like Street Fighter 6 being like a main title, that would be really fucking sick.
Again, one of the things that I love to celebrate about Street Fighter in general.
But yeah, like Grand Blue, definitely one of them. That's like 4, right? We counted Street Fighter 6, Tekken, Guilty Gear, Grand Blue, and usually like EVO, there will be like 9 games, right? That they would like count, right? So the other than like the obvious choices, what would you guys like say?
Guys collide, right? So definitely something I'm looking forward to and I can't wait. So with that said, we have a huge partnership announcement for you guys.
Saying they confirmed it. Yeah, it will be like first appearance. Oh my god, y'all. I look back and like, yo, the FG crew got like some Chipotle over there. Yo, damn. They got that. They got that sponsorship.
Incredible food to FGC.
And to celebrate this partnership, we're doing a giveaway. So please text EVO 223.
Oh, I was right. It's a. How did I know?
A buy one get one free code.
I didn't have my headphones on, so I was like, wait a minute.
Up and get to it before it runs out.
That's quite a mouthful, that wasn't it? And that is just an amazing taste of things to come, guys. Guys, get on your phones, get on your tablets, download the Chipotle app, and join Chipotle Rewards because you never know.
The Chipotle Rewards
with some more opportunities and giveaways.
Yeah, man. But all right, let's get back to why we here in the first place, right?
Let's do it.
Next game?
I can't wait, man. Bless me.
I know everybody at home is ready.
Oh, okay.
And just get to it. So please, welcoming back to Evolution 2023. It's none other than Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh, of course, I knew it. Right, of course, right? I mean, the game still is popular to this day. Right, there's still players. Yeah, like it's still a hype as fuck game, right? Albeit I do have like some personal gripes with like Strive. Second appearance at EVO. Okay, so they confirmed it, eSkater? For Street Fighter 6?
My tag is UmiShow, and I'm the champion of Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That
Um,
it's a little bit of a broad question, but I think
I don't know, but I
probably
saw
just
that it did. Let me
being
check.
able to
Let me
show
try to
off,
check.
Like,
I'll check. I'll check as
improve
well,
my
right?
practice
Let me check as
and, like,
well if
the
they
biggest stage in the
actually
world,
have
basically.
actually got it.
It was actually pretty great. Like, the venue and the way the tournament was run was actually like
Oh,
very smooth.
oh, it is Street
Very
Fighter
good time.
as a mainline title.
Also,
I know.
just
Yo, I
being able
called
to
it.
be, like, around a bunch of friends in the area for the first time was really, really cool.
Oh my god, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, a little bit.
So
It's
Street
such a
Fighter
good,
first
like,
game confirmed for
a little bit
EVO,
more
and Guilty
over
Gear the
time.
second
If you
game.
had
Oh,
asked
okay,
me right
okay,
after
okay.
last video, I probably
Damn,
would've
I
said
was
no,
calling it.
but
Let's
now that,
go.
like, a lot of time has passed.
Let's go.
It's given the chance for it to, like,
I thought they
sink in a lot
wouldn't
more,
do that,
and
right? I
I'm
thought they
feeling a little
wouldn't do
stressed about
that,
it going
but
into
fuck yeah,
next
man.
year,
Let's
but
promote
I'm trying to
let's
just
promote
think of
Street
it
Fighter
as,
6
like,
and
you know, me winning last year doesn't change.
let's promote Street Fighter
anything
6 and
about,
let's
like,
make
who I
it
am
like
as
the
a
big
first-year
bang
competitor.
of
So,
the
going
EVO
into next year's is
the EVO
kind of
tournament.
trying to
Like
make
let
out
it be
the
like a
same as
Sunday
going into
night.
last year's.
Like have Guilty Gear be like, you know, second in command
I think just
and
the
have
scale,
like
honestly,
Street Fighter
it's
6
like
as the closeout.
how much
That shit
is
would
put
be
into the
fucking
event
dope.
itself and how grand it feels compared to a lot of other events, even other like big majors. EVO just feels, I don't know, it just feels bigger. Good question. I think
That's
I have two answers for
crazy.
that. One was, again, just being able to be around all like the people I'd met in the FGC so far and new people, and also being on top 8 stage. The top 8 stage was like incredible. Top 8 stage was so amazing. It's like
I think they are announcing like
on the EVO stage.
I don't know what's the main games and what's mostly like a side game. That could change obviously. Yeah, but the
Just
way I think like the way they're
just seeing what
mentioning
happens,
like the
honestly.
games like here,
One of the,
how like Yipes and Reinhardt
one of
are
my
like
favorite
saying
things
I
about
think
going
they're
to
just
events is just seeing how
no,
brackets
not
shape
just
up.
I think they are
So,
like promoting
That's-
those
that's
games
probably
as
what I'm
main
most looking
games.
forward to this time, 'cause
They're not
last
saying that
year,
like
the
those are the
way
games
the
that
bracket
like, you
shaped
know,
up was,
EVO
like,
for sure, right?
Nobody expected.
Because there are a
and
ton of
99%
fighting games
of the
that
things
will be like
happen.
there for EVO.
So I'm expecting
But-
the same thing this year. It's going to be really exciting.
皆さんこんにちは。
Ah,
アークシス
there you
マ
go.
ックスギルティギアストライブプロデューサーの宮
Yeah, I
城
can see that. I'm just trying to temper my
アキラです。
I'm just trying to temper our expectations. Oh no, yeah, right?
タイトルに
Absolutely, you're 100% valid to temper your expectations, right?
こうやってまたメインタイトルに選ばれたのも
I'm just seeing like the way they're like putting out this like
応援してくださっているおかげだと思って
this direct over here.
ございます。
I can see why.
2022我々現地で観戦させていただきましたが、
Oh, isn't that, Akira Katano?
会場の熱気盛り上がり含め本当に楽しいイベントでした。
Oh god.
いや今から
Oh, you know what I also want to see as like a mainline main game like showcase for EVO 2023? I want to see DNF
皆さ
Duel.
んで盛り上がっていきたいと思います。
Right? Like I want to see that game being put instead of like a side game, because it wasn't a side game in last year's EVO. It wasn't a main game in last year's EVO. It was a side game, and it didn't get like numbers in.
それでは
But
またエボで
of course, you
お会い
know,
しましょう
DNF Duel got. It still is a hype game. Yeah, it still is a hype game, but yeah, there are like only like relatively few players now in DNF Duel. We still haven't heard word of the next like character in DNF Duel. So situation again is like looking a little bit grim.
Man, look, one reason that I'm excited for Guilty Gear Strive to come back to EVO is because, you know, with everything that was going around the world, we was just really focused on online gameplay. So we was always waiting for that opportunity to everybody to come back live and really show their stuff. 'Cause, you know, those are the excuses, like, that was only online. Nah, that wasn't the case. So Umi Show definitely showed that through the results on the online ladder, winning Evolution 2022. Of course, when the grand finals was slashed, that was a beautiful set. It could have gone either way, to be honest, but you know, that's the beauty of competition here.
No, it was really phenomenal to watch as well. I do like the transition of character representation. I feel like in the beginning we saw a ton of Nagoriyukis everywhere. Now it's kind of changed. We see more Happy Chaoses, Maze, all kinds of characters representing on that main stage. So yeah, it was really exciting for me. I'm not really into Guilty as much as the other games, but even I had a lot of fun watching that. So yeah, definitely really, really cool stuff. So we have two massive announcements for you right now. First one is that EVO main stage competition will have a new format that we are introducing for optimization purposes, and I believe Yipes wants to break it down.
Well, I know everybody's a fan of the top 8 finals.
Oh yeah.
But this year we are moving forward with top 6 finals for all the games, and it's a big reason.
Oh,
I know people are going to be sad
wow.
about it, but if you
Top
are
6?
a avid viewer of EVO, you can tell that it kind of ends late and stuff like that. So just to
Yeah.
make sure that we run everything on time, we shorten it. from
Okay,
top 8
so
to
that's
top
like
6.
a very
And, you know,
like
it adds a lot of prestige to getting onto
that's
that.
interesting,
It's
way
like
more
that.
competitive.
It means
Yeah.
there's a lot more weight behind being
Yeah,
top performance.
it-
just means that
the
everyone
way
has
they
more
said
incentive
it,
to
right?
improve the
Because
game,
you know,
to level
generally
up,
EVO
train,
top
you know,
8
get those
guys
goals higher.
are
I mean,
long
man,
as
imagine
fuck.
being on that podium.
Right, like, and the longest one being
Some
like, you know,
experience,
Tekken
so
7,
kinda hyped,
because those are like 3
You know,
matches,
again,
and
everybody's used to the top 8. EVO pretty much introduced the top 8, so
yeah,
I don't mind
EVO
the change,
now is just
the
like
change,
being
because I'm all
considerate
about
for
that
like
cutthroat
all
action
of
at
like
the end of the day,
fans
so
around the world,
let's
not
go,
just not just
So,
people who go to
next
like the
announcement.
Mandalay Bay, right?
Groundbreaking
You
one,
know.
guys. This is massive. You're not gonna believe your ears.
But
They're gonna
those
be
like tournaments, like if you're going in like in the East Coast or
every
some
single
shit,
game
right?
at
Like
EVO 2023
an
will
8 o'clock like
have
tournament could be like 11 p.m. through like
every game.
all the
Minimum.
courses of like
But
the
in
tournaments,
subtitles,
right?
It's absolutely crazy that this is a reality.
Ooh, $25,000 dollar
This is
prize
brilliant,
pool for
brilliant
each
stuff.
game.
Stay tuned.
Oh,
for
that's
more.
cool.
What more could you ask for? This is crazy.
Put your best foot
That's
forward, man.
ridiculous.
There's no
EVO
excuse
does
for that,
have
to be
multiple
honest.
channels.
So let's just-
Yeah,
let's
that
get
could
down
be
to the
very
nitty-gritty,
true,
man. I'm excited
right?
to see all the international competition come through and trying to get that bag.
So, moving on with our announcement schedule, it's time to get into the next game. This is a game that has graced Evolution stages.
Next
before.
game? Let me
It's
listen.
No stranger to that platform. Two of the most legendary players in the actual community have been in the grand finals as well. Maybe you guessed it, maybe you didn't. It's none other than Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Oh shit! Dragon Ball Fighters is back again? Oh, well, I mean, it was back. I mean, it was there last year for EVO, but I was like, no way, man. No way would Dragon Ball Fighters come back again. Game still has legs. Wow.
This is what we're here for. What? No way, yo! Next time.
Yeah, they're getting big games out of the way now. Wow, big games out of the way. Holy shit.
Dragon Ball FighterZ back again. Evolution 2023 is going to be on that big stage. I can't wait because it's always such an exciting game to watch. Everyone's completely dissolved into the action. It's super pumped. every
Yeah,
single
wow,
time
that's
it's there.
crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it back again.
Dragon Ball yet
Yeah,
again.
look, everybody is
holy
gravitates
shit.
to Dragon Ball. Like whoever don't know Dragon Ball, like come
Yeah,
on, man,
like
it's not
I think like yeah,
But,
that's still
One
big.
thing that I love about fighting games in general is the international competition that it brings in. Now, obviously, the first 2 seasons, I
And
would
every
say,
couple of
Dragon Ball
hours.
FighterZ at
Damn,
EVO,
that's still
you see
awesome to
combos
hear
from
that
Shiny
like
Fox
man,
and Goku
Dragon
go
Ball
against
is
each other,
still
which is
getting
pretty sick because obviously there's
community
two gods. There was a
love
little lore there,
to
you know, there
this
was always
day,
saying,
right?
can
Like
Sonic Fox hang
after
with
like
international
21, the game
competition,
just pretty
mainly
much, you know,
Japanese players,
stopped.
right? But then you
And
have
whatever
more.
we
Indeed.
and
Now
whatever
we
we're
actually
hoping
have
for
EVO
like
in
Dragon
the
Ball
mix.
Fighters
Obviously, we got
is, you
Spain
know,
in the mix,
not gonna
the
happen in
whole
terms of
nine.
like new
You know what I mean?
updates
Obviously,
and shit
shout-outs
like
to,
that, right?
Wawa, who is
But
last year's champion.
yeah,
going
this
up
is
against
just
Nitro.
like
Obviously,
fan
that's gonna
favorite,
come in,
fan
but
community
it's like
game
hold
that
that
still
down.
like
That's why
keeps
we have
on
this
being
prime
hyped to this
opportunity
day.
to run it back
right?
at EVO to see
Like,
if we get another shot.
Nitro
I know
Ball
I
is super
played
close when you get
Fighters,
him down to the
right?
wire.
I played
It's one
Fighters
game
like
where
in the
Fighters
beginning,
like,
and it
you
was
wouldn't have
so
had a
fucking
big
cool.
Wawa from
But
the 2-0 down,
the game kind of like
reset,
wore
and
me
wins it,
down
like,
the more
absolutely
like I
phenomenal.
played
You
it.
can't say he didn't earn. You know what I'm
Just
saying? So,
like
really, really great stuff.
you have to do all
let's
this
bring
like
it back as a
technical
game,
stuff. Like you have to do like
back
what
at Evolution 2023. And we have
what was it,
another
a
amazing
dash jump?
announcement for you
Or
guys watching at home.
I think that was
Sony
it.
is
Like where
defending
you
as
like
official
dash.
monitor and headset partner for
No,
Evolution.
it was like when you do like a super
And every
dash,
station
then
will be
air dash
supplied with an
forward,
M3
do a
monitor
medium,
an
and
HD
then like
headset for all your competitive needs.
and then like
rather than
hyper
just
jump in to continue
One
the
thing to bear in
combo.
mind
It
is
got a
really
little bit
important is the previous
technical,
standard for monitors was 2040
in my honest
but now
opinion,
they've been
right?
bumped up to 27 inches to give that side-by-side set.
And of course, there
4
were
inches to work
there
with
are
with
some like
the
gameplay
personal
decisions
bit
that I
of
don't
screen
like
space, so it's
agree
gonna be
with
really important
Dragon
when you're trying to
Ball.
react of things on screen. So that's definitely something to look
it's
out
still
for.
very
We just
technical,
wanted
to
you
be
get
honest.
some
Yeah,
HDR for that
still as hell
And was going
technical,
hand in hand with that
right?
crispiness, and is of course
Like,
the
of course, you know,
Sony
there's also
InZone
like Z
headset.
Reflect
Now,
is still
I'm a
like,
big
you
fan of
know,
good
a
audio
griping
quality
issue
when
for
it
me.
comes to playing fighting
I'd
games
rather
and
just have the
FPSs.
game have like
So,
advanced
one thing that I do
blocking
catch up on this
or
is the,
advanced guarding.
frequencies is pretty good, you know, so if you want to hear somebody creeping,
Yeah,
coming
there's
out
no
the
like
corners,
dedicated
playing
like
FPSs,
dash
or you
button.
wanna hear some
There
whip punches,
is
maybe
like
a low
now,
forward or whatever the
right?
case
But
may
back
be.
then it was
One of these
just
bad
like
boys right here. So
analog
important
dash,
about this as
like
well
with
is
the
how comfortable
analog
it is
stick.
for those long hours of games.
So it's like,
Sometimes you get a little bit of those ear
I don't
pains
know
or
if I
whatever
want
the
to play
case
this
is.
game
Not
anymore.
with
It's
this bad boy.
fun,
So if you
right?
wanna get involved with
I
an
definitely
M3
put in
monitor or
time and
H3
work and
headset,
effort
click
into the
that link in
game.
the chat.
But yeah, it's
Alright,
just
guys,
like
it's
it
time
kind
to
of
jump
wore
back
me
into
down.
our game announcements.
I'll
I know
play
you
with
guys
like
are
friends,
excited and waiting for
but
the next one
as
in
far as like
anticipation.
jumping
So,
back into like
I mean, look,
online
this game,
and doing
one of the favorites to watch as a
Dragon
spectator,
Ball
you
shit,
know, and
it's
the
still a
FGC is so
nah.
welcoming. Like you don't have to play the game in order to enjoy it.
Not at all.
And this is one of these games right here. And I would have to say it's at the top of the food chain when it comes to international competition. I mean, when I'm watching it, I'm seeing flags that I've never even seen before. So, you know, I definitely got to touch up on my social studies for sure.
Online is
But,
pretty
you
intense
know,
sometimes.
With that being said, the game that I'm talking about here, coming back to Evolution 2023, is none other than Tekken 7.
There you go. Another big game out of the way. Tekken 7 coming back. And this will like eventually be like how Tekken, well no. We got one more Tekken World Tour. We got one more Tekken World Tour for Tekken 7. And we got like EVO, right? But Tekken 7 still has legs. Like how we're just talking about with Dragon Ball, like having still fan community legs. Yeah, Tekken 7. This is the seventh appearance.
네, 안녕하세요. DRX의 무릎입니다. 저는 2013년
This is the seventh appearance. Did y'all see that?
EVO에서 우승한 경력을 가지고 있습니다.
Right? That means something.
EVO 같은 경우는 이제 전 세계 격투 게임 유저들의 거의 축제라고 봐도 될 정도로 워낙 이제 유명한 대회거든요. 그래서
They have a surprise in the stream? Ooh. I definitely want to see what like the surprise really is then. Yeah, like what the heck is it going to be? You know?
굉장히 오랜만에 EVO에 참가하는 거였어요. 코로나 때문에 뭔가 3년 만에 다시 밟아보는 그 EVO 무대가 굉장히 반갑고 좋았습니다. 뭔가 목표.
Yeah, because like we rated all of like
제가 2016년도
excuse me, we rated like the typical games that would be like in EVO 2023. But sometimes like these lineups definitely have like some surprises in store for us. Like, does anybody remember the EVO lineup stream before COVID, right? This was before, you know, Joey the asshole Kueller was running EVO at the time. And of course that man is like long gone. He's not part of EVO anymore, thank Christ, right? But he did an EVO stream with Markman, right? And they were announcing that they would bring back Marvel vs. Capcom 2 back as like a charity stream, right? And I was like, yo, goddamn, Marvel vs. Capcom 2? I was like, why? And then they said, oh, it's been like 15 years since Marvel 2. It's been like 15 to like 20 years since Marvel 2 like launched. And in order for EVO to commemorate it in such like a fashion, that's still like amazing. That was like a neat fucking surprise.
아무래도 이제 그 탑에 올라갔을 때 선수 소개할 때 좀 멋있게 나오는 점, 그리고 그 무대에서 관객분들이 제 닉네임을 막 외쳐줄 때 그런 것들이 굉장히 기억이 나요.
I think this EVO is going to be big. I think they're trying to do away with Joey's stamp on the series, and the Marvel 2 stream I think was supposed to be a huge facelift for EVO in general. Yeah.
2023년에 나왔으면 하는 그런 바람이 있어요. 또 모든 선수
Yeah, like EVO's gone like a little bit better after Joey the asshole Kueller, right? And it's very much appropriately so, right? EVO's much more cleaner, I've heard from people saying and all that stuff. Like, it's definitely crazy.
はい、
Oh my god, Harada!
と、こちら。
マイク。
はい、というわけでですね、EVO 2023ですね、に、鉄拳7、8じゃなくて7が、加わる。
Alright.
もうとても嬉しく思います。
Alright, if there's something like interesting up,
So
like
we're very
anything
happy
at
that,
all, than the
Tekken 7
usual
has
like
been chosen as the
suspects,
title
like
again this
guys,
year for,
here's what I'm going to do.
2023. Again, that's
Here's what
7,
I'm going
not
to
8.
do, guys.
But we're extremely excited about that.
If this stream pulls up any like surprise like games, like just out of like nowhere, like out of fucking nowhere, this game like comes up, right? I'm gonna
Also,
give like
you may
5
have
gift
seen that we
subs to
announced
like
at
the channel.
TWT
Right?
Tekken World Tour,
Once I get like my
2022
paycheck in
finals
from
in Amsterdam,
my mom's
they were
college,
actually doing
I'll do like a 5 like gift
Tekken
sub
World Tour 2023.
if like
So we hope
you
that
know
you're all
some like
forward to that.
wild fucking expectation like Marvel 2 comes back or Killer Instinct, some shit like that, you know?
オフライン大会のみで、開催します。まあこれ皆さん待ってた。
Like that's what I'm like committed to do. I'll be committed to do
At
that,
the time
right?
for the announcement, we also let everyone know that we're going back to a global leaderboard, and not only that, but that all of the events on the World Tour are going to be offline events. So I'm sure everyone is quite excited about that.
はい、その開幕の、一発目の大会となるのがですね、3月末に、開催される EVO Japan 2023ということになります。
And actually, the first event kicking off that tour will be EVO Japan, which, as you all know, is the end of March.
はい。
Oh yeah, that's right, EVO
どうぞ
Japan.
ですねエントリーしてください。大会で会えることを楽しみにしてます。
So we are excited about that, and we hope to see everyone enter the tournament, starting with EVO Japan, and we'll see you all there.
まあね、僕に会うことよりもね、鉄拳8の情報を楽しみにしている方の方が、圧倒的に多いと思うので、そのあたりも、今年からはね、本格的に、8の情報をたくさん、発表していきたいと思いますので、そこら辺も期待しててください。
Maybe more than meeting us at EVO Japan, I guess you all are patiently, hopefully, waiting on more Tekken 8 news. And I'm glad that we can say this year in 2023, I think we'll have more opportunities to share more with you about Tekken 8 and to show the game off to you. So please look forward to it.
Okay.
Nice.
See you soon. Bye bye.
See you soon. Bye bye. Nice. Nice. Yep, so Tekken 8 is gonna be, Tekken 7 is still gonna be, lingering, for this year and next year, right? And we're gonna get, like, Tekken 8, like, info. We're gonna get info on a playable, like, beta. I don't know if it will be, like, globally, but, like, it's like, you have to enter, like, EVO Japan in order to play Tekken 8, which in my mind is, like, man, you're doing so much like hassle just to like play a playable version of a upcoming game. Like that'll be a little bit too much.
Euro Tekken Evolution.
That'll be a little bit too much. Like
feel how serious this
it's like, bro, like
heat of the competition.
I don't know about y'all, but like plane tickets are fucking expensive, right?
Just like it did on day one, and
they're not as easy as like buying like a Big Mac deal at McDonald's. They're like $1,000 tickets.
Every year has had really cool storylines, whether
it's like you're going like to like Mandalay Bay just to play a video game, right? Like imagine telling that to your parents. They're like working, or like tell your loved one that like babe, I'm playing a game. I mean, a loved one will like carry you through and through, right?
Well, he's been playing for like over a decade. How come he didn't win? and he has been chasing.
What if
Trained
the
up,
surprise
came
isn't
back
a
in
game no
2022
one saw
and
coming?
won in the grand finals.
What
taking
if the
his first
surprise
main
is
stage
EVO
Evo
branching out to
trophy,
do
right?
more
I mean,
series
Las
of
Vegas,
tournaments?
at least,
I
so,
mean,
yeah.
much love.
Oh,
to
so you
man.
mean like
he
instead
did
of
an
so you
interview
mean
saying,
like
you know,
instead of the
second place is
usual
not
like
enough.
EVO
He really
August and
stressed that. He
EVO
really
Japan of
so I
like
sent
you
that home
know
when he was talking
the
about,
winter
his
time?
losses. So I
You
appreciate
want to
that he
do
actually
like
ran it back and
seasonal
won.
tournaments, right?
Pretty good stuff. We'll see
Like
how it
have
goes.
a
We'll see how it
EVO
goes this
fall,
year, man.
EVO winter. Is that what you mean,
And-
e-skater?
Let's go, baby.
Rooting for your homeboy, yeah?
All day. Poke chop too, just in case, you know.
Just in case. All right, let's see what happens. So yes, moving forward.
Maybe it could be that. That would be pretty
EVO
exciting.
Showcase will be returning to EVO 2023, and it's going to have all your favorites, your developer panels, your community panels, your music showcases, and of course your fun-friendly exhibitions. It's always cool to see that back. A cool community initiative, man. Developer panels, community panels. What are you hyped about?
So I mean, of course, I love the developer panels. You know, obviously give them a floor to talk about, you know, mainstay games, obviously, you know, games that's in the process of being made and stuff like that. So it's cool to really connect with the community and really talk about, you know, what's the wants, what's the don't want. So it's pretty cool. But my favorite is the fun exhibitions. Obviously, I've been in the scene for a while. I would say safely since 2003, but I know there's been a lot of history that I missed. So, you know, just seeing some classics like you and Gandito and what was it? Was that Tekken 4?
That was Tekken 5 DR.
Tekken 5 DR. Okay. And then I seen Alex Valle versus John Choi, and of course the classic that everybody knows about it. Is Daigo versus Justin Wong, man. To see the classic Ryu versus Balrog that happened back in 2009, seeing it relive. Crazy. And they playing literally the vanilla version too, which is pretty cool. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. We're going to give you some more grand historical matches that you probably missed out and see it at EVO.
Indeed. And yeah, it's always important to stay locked in on the community panels as well, because there you get some really deep insights into what's happening in communities all over the world, and development as well, whether it's a game that's in the alpha stage or the gold stage. You get to find out what's in process, what's in development, and see where the eyes and creative vision is leading us.
Let me move this over here. Let me check things out.
All right, so it's time to move into our next stage, which is the game announcement. I know you guys are probably wondering what's next on deck. It's a game that's 3 versus 3, so that gives you a hint. It's a game that's one of the oldest fighting game franchises that's been around since the 90s, you know, super old. And again, a game that brings in international competition from all over the planet. Super hype each and every year. It's King of Fighters 15.
Oh, King of Fighters 15? Next game? Okay.
I love this. Oh my god!
All right.
Oh my god! It is the record series!
Maybe it could be Marvel. Never mind, lol, but we should have expected KOF. Yeah. I mean, it's not like Chad. We're not saying that, right? You know, oh god, KOF again. Me and my boy E-Skater love King of Fighters, right? We still have like friendly bouts like here and there. We still like keep up with the game. It's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool as hell that, like, you know, we're still getting more content for the game. So I'm all down for more SNK representation here, right? That's so much history, like on an international stage. Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah, like SNK is literally like coming back. People in Mexico City still play old KOF games. Yo, that's pretty sick. Like, I still remember, what was it? The Maximilian _dude montage of his, like, captured moments. Well, not his captured moment, but, like, capturing moments of past EVOs and a special, like, fucking highlight. And in one of, like, the EVOs, I think it was, like, 2013 or 2012, was where he, like, highlighted Mexican player Bala taking the stage and winning like the EVO of KOF 13. I think it was like 12 or 13, 2013 or 2012. But yeah, like Mexico, like just championing over like. Yeah.
他们产地很大，他那边还会有一些
Dinner now, bye. What's dinner?
可能
像去的时候都会有那个
Can you
街
bring
机，
it up
以
here,
前
Mom?
老街机试玩的啊，然后很多
Yeah.
摊贩那些比赛的环境，就是它的
Two-piece, Mom.
也。
Latin America loves KOF, but Mexico dominates it. Yeah, exactly. They really fucking dominate KOF 15. It's their home turf. I really respect KOF for having just like a homegrown scene in that like area. It's crazy.
可能就是跟一些老朋友见面的吧。
But yeah, it was Bala taking the top place in EVO, I think like 2013, with like I forgot what characters were there in KOF 13, but yeah, like at that time it was like the Japanese and the Chinese took over the reins of, you know, over fighting games, because that's like the presumption we had for them, is like they're so much better than like us Americans, or like they're so much better at like technical fighting games than like us around like the world. And then we start to see like fucking Bala, or you know, or the Koreans in Tekken. Yeah. Then we start to see other world representation in other games, right?
ザ・キングオブファイターズにチーフプロデューサー
Oh,
の大勢
Ola-san.
昨年に続き EVO 2023
Development staff at SNK are honored that KOF 15 has been selected as a main tournament title for EVO 2023 as it was last
F15
year.
は先月1月よりシーズン2がスタートし DLC キャラクターの配信やゲームバランスの
Kicked off in January and heralded the arrival of
世
not
界中の
oh,
格闘ゲームプレイヤーが集まる EVO で
Lucky
新
missed that.
たな15の対戦が見られることを楽しみにしていますまた、
Okay.
今年の EVO Japan でも
Also be featured as a main tournament title for EVO Japan 2023.
受付中ですぜひご参加くださいEVO で皆様にお会いできることを楽しみにしています
Now he's in a great position against AC, but
Nice.
AC, no fear.
Legit excited about the scenes coming out of the Middle East. Gives me vibes of Mexican FG scenes. Dude, when Frosty Faustings were happening, right, and when Tekken World Tour was happening, right, you know,
man,
I was watching Tekken World Tour with my homies, right, and I was like legit fucking screaming up and down for like Pakistan to kick like Korea's ass, right?
Yeah,
because I'm like, bro, how many times have you seen like a third world country like Pakistan take the helms of a very much dominated Japanese fighting game, right? It's like unheard of. Like, oh, whatever, Ding and like, you know, Anakin like taking the realms and stuff like that, you know, but
great to just see it.
you never see like a brown person, right? Taking the helms of like the FG scene, right? It's so uncanny. I love it. I will stand that for the rest of time.
And we're going to announce now that returning to EVO 2023 will be the EVO Arcade, which is going to be bigger and better than last year. You're not going to want to miss it. There are even going to be high score tournaments that you can sign up for and be a part of. And you never know, you might win yourself some cool prizes.
And also, we have the Indie Fighting Game Gallery. So if you're curious to know what games are being made out of scratch from probably some developers that you know about that's getting that shine, that opportunity to actually showcase their game, you can check that out as well.
And there's also going to be the Artist Alley, where many talented people from around the country and globe will be rocking up to show their latest illustrations and skilled handcrafted work on paper. Go over there, show them some love, and be a part of all that stuff that's happening there.
Oh, nice.
Go over to the website for more info, of course, because you can keep track of everything.
I'll stand by it too. It's pretty awesome. Plus, Arslan Ash almost didn't make it to EVO because of problems with his visa. Yeah,
you probably walked
that's so true.
Sticks you ever seen. But you know, it's just part of the lore of how much we evolved.
Oh my god, look at all those sticks. I want those sticks.
In the fighting game community.
I want those sticks.
My favorite is the Ma sticks for people that know my past, right? So check it out if you want to just learn a little bit about your lore and your history.
Yeah.
So, with the taste of what's to come at EVO 2023.
Yeah, like a lot of dudes don't have like easy access to like, you know, transportation.
So, with that said, it's time to get into our next game announcement.
Next game announcement?
I'm excited to announce this one to you guys. It's another returning classic to the main stage of EVO 2023. It's Melty Blood Type Lumina.
Oh, Melty Blood. Yo, E-Skater. Hey, yo, Melty Blood's coming back. Holy shit.
Uncle Aki getting opened up. Oh my god! Moonrise just super safe. That's so smart. Gotta love it. What a confirm. What's the mix up?
Is that it? Thank you, mommy. Okay. Thank you, mommy.
Oh no, the drop! Oh, the reset!
That deserves it. I love some Melty Blood. Yeah, definitely, right? Like, it doesn't have a lot of budget because of the game's like background and upbringings. But yeah, like Melty Blood definitely deserves it. I for one respect Melty Blood making it back to EVO, right?
私は、エボへの参加が今まで長年の夢だったんです。私はアメリカ自体も初めて行ったってことなんですけど、やっぱり今まで見ることしかできなかったものに。
Yeah, like the fact that like we got like a new Melty Blood game, in like 2020. Yeah, 2021, I would say, and the fan base is like keeping that game like strong. Like Melty Blood is like literally the grassroots like type of like fighting game, right? Because you know there were not a lot of like tournaments, not a lot of like spotlight tournaments for Melty Blood. And the best thing you can get from Melty Blood is like all the memes about Melty Blood is that you could set up a Melty Blood tournament on the parking lot of KFC. Right, like
やっぱ一つのゲームだけでなく自分の好きな複数のゲームをみんなで盛り上げてるってところがやっぱり
Yeah, like Melty Blood is definitely a cool ass fucking like anime fighter. I played it, but I was playing it on my laptop, and it definitely gave me some bad fucking impressions of the game.
自身がそうなんですけど、他の人がもうそのゲームをやり込んでる、自分が好きなゲームをやり込んでるっていうのを見れることがすごい本当嬉しいことです。
Alright, my dinner came.
たくさんいろんなところで見れたのがやっぱりエボのいいとこかなと思います。そうですね。まずはやっぱりメルティブラッドタイプルミナがメインタイトルに選ばれることでしょうか。なのでそれでもし選ばれたらまた向こうで遊びに行ってトーナメントに出れればとは思いますね。
皆さんこんにちは。メルティブラッドタイプルミナ開発ディレクター
Development Director.
いつもメルティブラッド
Oh, okay,
を
cool.
いただきありがとうございます。今回なんとエボ2023のメインタイトルにメルティブラッドタイプルミナが選ばれました。2年連続で選ばれるなんて
Very honored to be selected as the main title of EVO 23, the second year in a row.
何
Damn.
よりもファンの皆様の応援のおかげだなと思っております。ファンコミュニティが長年作り上げてきたものがこの奇跡を起こしたんだと思います。本当にありがとうございます。タイプルミナは前回のエボから大幅なアップデートがあり、キャラクターもたくさん増えました。どういった熱戦が繰り広げられるのか、今からとても楽しみです。これからも一緒にメルティブラッドを楽しみ、そしてエボを盛り上げていきましょう。プレイメルティブラッド。
Go play Melty Blood.
Oh my god, the lockout shield! That's been catching Uncle Aki 1, 2, 3, 4. That is fantastic.
Yeah, Melty Blood, like, to me, I played it a little bit. It's fun, right? It's a fun, like, very combo-centric anime fighter. Right, it's got like wall bounces, it's got ground bounces. It definitely feels like an adrenaline-focused anime fighter. But playing on my laptop gave me like bad impressions. There was a lot of like desyncs, right?
Listen, I'm not gonna fake the funk. I'm not from
I had a lot of like lag spikes in the game, even with playing with friends. Even though it was like a low-cost like game.
Mind you, the story is crazy.
There was a lot of like just ugly stuff in that game.
And I just seen them.
But the time I was like playing it, so I was like, nope.
That's actually one of the first times I actually seen them. So, but in order to power up the machines, they literally unplugged a vending machine and locked in with their laptops or whatever the case may be to actually play some Melty Blood. So that's as far as I know. when it comes to it. But I know all the killers though for sure. I know you got like Masoma, you got Scrub Vermillion, who's definitely going to represent and run it back to try to take the gold next year. So, well, this year, excuse me.
Yeah, and the big storyline is like, you know, USA versus Japan, right? That's often at the top of the headlines for that community. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen this year. If maybe we can get a different turnaround, you know, not just Japan like walking away with the gold, maybe USA step it up and like take over that, you know. It's going to be an interesting time either way, so I'm definitely pumped up about it. All right, so next up for our next announcement, time to let you know the EVO community tournaments will be returning to EVO 2023. Yes, you're going to get your applications in and register the tournament that you want to have in that event.
Man, what's so sick is EVO will be providing all the equipment for you guys to run some of the best events that could possibly be ran in this open space. I'm talking about from anything to run the brackets to streaming, the whole nine. EVO got you. So that's pretty sick, man. Considering the fact that you have that opportunity to actually showcase maybe a local that people don't know about, or whatever the case may be, now is your chance to actually represent your scene. So,
yeah. So even so, guys, even the streaming equipment is provided. You just literally rock up, put your stream key in, and you're good to go. Like it's literally something I've never.
All of it's a DirectX issue. I haven't tried in this PC in particular, eSkater.
The place to do it. It's going to be really, really cool.
As soon as I gave like my bad impressions for Melty Blood, I kind of just stopped playing, and I didn't like install it on this install it on this rig.
PSC 712 to 888-222 to be in with a chance.
Trying to be top tier when it comes to esports. Damn, look at that Chipotle commercial again.
I told you guys, you just don't know when Chipotle are going to bless the FGC with more goodies. Make sure you get the app and make sure you're part of the Chipotle reward system.
And speaking of blessings, we're going to bless you with this next game announcement. I'm pretty hyped for it because, you know, it's pretty Dominican bread for those that know the lore. And this community actually welcomed me with open arms when I was learning the game. So I would like to announce that Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate will be returning to Evolution 20.
Oh my fucking god, again. Again, MK. Oh, fuck. Right. I mean.
Oh, cannot get hit by this at all. And he gets the jump in.
I mean, of course. I enjoyed last time's Mortal Kombat, especially for this scene, especially for this moment, right? Because of fucking Polo Khan taking Mortal Kombat 11, right?
The punish? That punish?
I love seeing my boy just rock house. The only current NRS game, but I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, I'm done with Mortal Kombat, please.
Mortal Kombat 11 en 2022.
I just want a new game from NRS. Come on, man.
Significa mucho para mí porque la pasé, o sea, es uno de los torneos que más quise competir desde pequeño. Fue una experiencia muy bonita porque estuve con mis amigos y me divertí mucho ya que también pude salir campeón. La verdad que no me siento muy impresionado porque estaría preparado para ir al EVO. Que es uno de los torneos muy antiguos y tiene mucha más fama que otros torneos y también mucho público. Mi parte favorita fue la del
I didn't know MK was that big in some like Latin American countries, especially in like in the DRs.
I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios, and this year we are celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat. And we are thrilled to
I didn't know it was that big in the Dominican Republic scene. No, in the some countries in Latin America. I did not know that. I thought it was just like SNK. Shit, man, that's crazy.
Sonic! Some sort, perhaps something a little bit against the grain. There's the jump in though for Scorpion Prox. Stand 3 that would have come back. Oh, baby! Nice and deep. That's the round. That's the round. That's the round. GG. Sparky's been so good.
Mortal Kombat
One of the
11
only American games.
2023. That is super exciting.
Really?
Man, I used to play Mortal
That's like
Kombat
even back then when Mortal Kombat was being launched in the States.
The fatalities, and I remember the chips.
Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense.
You can do the fatality, I'll give you a free portion of chips. And that was
wow, that's a good guy. That's a good
deal, right?
Nice
That's a
guy.
good deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of history for me going all the way back, and man, it's going to be returning this year. You know, going to be super sick. And what a grand final we saw last year, man.
Damn, I did not know that. I thought it was just SNK stuff. Who knew?
Grand finals that went to the wire. I honestly didn't know.
I mean, it does make sense for like Mortal Kombat, right? Because it's like Mortal MK is strictly an American-based like fighting game. Like
any tournament that you
in
see,
that
whether it be
time,
at home or live,
in that
it's a
time,
50-50
Japan was
who
the
you're gonna
king
see in the
of
grand final.
making
It's gonna be tough
fighting
competition,
games.
and that's another game that represents a lot.
It was only until
international
like
spaces as well, so,
the
yeah,
avant-garde
I'm
of like Skullgirls that American
Right, guys, so
developers
another
start
awesome
making
announcement
like
coming up.
their
You
own
Grand
fighting
Blue
games
fans
outside
out
of
there,
Japan.
Cygames is going to be hosting a pre-release tournament at EVO 2023, the Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising. There's more information coming on that later in the year, so stay tuned in to all the EVO channels to find out more very, very soon.
Now, this is close to home, so it's cool that I can actually announce this. Starting this year, we're going to be doing here, moving forward, we're going to be doing the EVO Throwback Tournaments. So obviously, you know, for people that wasn't out in
EVO
EVO back
throwbacks.
in the day, you know, there was a lot of games that actually paved the way to get EVO to where it's at right now. You know what I'm saying? So this is a way to pay homage and to show some love. So yeah, man, be on the lookout for that every year. The EVO Throwback Tournament. Now, the game. Just play the footage, man. Just play the footage.
Just play the footage.
Capcom presents Marvel Comics.
Oh!
Can't control it.
Oh! No, no. Yo, it fucking broke me. Oh my god. Yo.
Oh my god. X-Men.
I did say Marvel. We did say Marvel. 7th appear. Oh my god. What?
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god, this is the best. This is the best. Let's go.
Yeah, for anybody that's curious, that wasn't in fact a dream. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is an official game at EVO 2023.
Oh my god.
It is also featuring the same prize pool as all of the other EVO titles, which is
What the-
$25,000.
What the
massive
fu-
chunk of change
yo.
for a classic game like this one.
Oh my-
And that's the important thing here. The Marvel vs. Capcom series are games that are built on their legacy. It's
Hey,
a game where
yo.
dreams come true.
Alright,
Actually show
alright.
that because every
I gotta play
single time
Marvel now.
DC3 has been at EVO, it has never disappointed. In fact, Marvel vs. Capcom never disappoints because its community is still thriving to this day. Yes, even
Jeez.
a decade plus later.
That's so
even
fucking
after
cool.
hosting a huge online tournament like
Dude,
I did
as
back in 2020,
soon
people
as
show
I
up,
heard
and this
the
game
Capcom
still
presents,
delivered to
I
this
legit
day.
my
So if you
heart
guys are
stopped.
out there, if you're old Marvel
I
fans, now
legit
is
my
your time
heart
to
stopped. I'm
sign
like,
up.
no,
Get your tickets
better
for EVO
fucking
because
not.
this
No,
year,
no, no,
at
no,
this
no.
huge
No,
tournament,
no, no,
we're
no,
gonna find
no,
out
no.
the fate of two
Oh my god,
worlds
I'm so
at EVO
happy. I'm
2023.
fucking
Guys, Ryan, back to you
speechless.
guys.
Holy shit, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Ultimate Marvel vs.
Wow.
Capcom is back at EVO 2023. You saw correctly.
All
man.
hearts
Look
skipped
at
a
you,
beat at
ready
that.
to go.
Oh
Talk to
my
me, bro.
lord.
Man,
Yo.
first and foremost,
Yo,
not that game will return to EVO.
god
So
damn,
many
dude.
legendary stories and legendary
Fuck all
battles.
these
I
other
think
games,
that's-
right?
The book is closed, right? But that's not the case, as Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 will be returning to Evolution 2020.
Wow.
I'm excited. Last champion that we seen was Ryan LV, right? So it's pretty cool to see that he has an opportunity to kind of come back and defend it. That is, of course, if he does come back.
Holy
Great
shit.
incentive to come back because the prize pool for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is $25,000. I mean, that is no small chunk of change, man. You can do a lot with that kind of money. So lots of people will be coming out the woodwork. Players that haven't been playing for years will probably be dusting off their controllers and getting into the fray to try and become the EVO 2023 champion.
I mean, we haven't
Hold
seen
on,
it
I'm
in a
tweeting
while,
this.
but that doesn't
I'm
mean
tweeting
it's
this
been
out,
bad
brothers.
You know, all communities have been still supporting it, even through COVID times. You know what I mean? Which is pretty dope. So big shout out.
Well,
to
first, I'm liking that.
and everybody that was still keeping the hype of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 alive. So very excited. Very
So,
excited
yeah,
to see this.
it's back. EVO 2023 Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Man, a lot to unpack with all these announcements here for this year's Evolution. So I'm pretty excited. You know, we started off the show talking about how we're going to have Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball Fighters, Tekken 7.
And then after that,
Oh,
King
so is
Fighter
that it?
15,
Is that
Multi
all of the
Arts Fighter
games?
Arena, Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh shit, it's
Ultimate
just
and
8 now.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Say
Oh wow.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Louder for the boys in the back. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Just don't forget about that one for sure.
Just don't forget, it's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, yo bitch ass better not forget.
$25,000 minimum prize pool. That is absolutely insane. You guys can sign up today here, evo.gg. That is the link you guys need to get to being part of this amazing action. Super, super awesome stuff. And that's not all we have. We have community panels, we have developer panels, we have Artist Alley.
Trying to get all the FG heads. This is definitely going to drive it.
Showcases. We have
God
EVO
damn.
Arcade, which is back bigger and better than ever before. I mean, the list of activities to be a part of just doesn't stop, does it?
Nah, man, I'm pretty excited. This is just another one for the history books, man, and I can't wait to be a part of history once again at Evolution 2023.
August 4th to the 6th is your dates, and that is taking place at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but you know what? We're gonna sign off here. But
Oh
Ryan,
my God.
it's been a pleasure, man. You came from far and wide.
I did indeed.
To actually help me with this announcement, so it's pretty cool. Shout out to EVO for giving us this opportunity to team up. I got nothing else to say, man. We'll see you at EVO.
That's legit fucking wild, man. That's legit wild. The fact that we're getting Marvel vs. Capcom 3, like back from the the fact that we got Marvel 3 back, oh my god. It's yeah, and that's true. Like E-Skater said, right? Marvel never dies. Yeah, like E-Skater said a while back, like this show was really trying to like temper the emotion levels of old FG heads, right? Like you know, we all love like the new games that are like, you know, coming out, right? But sometimes like the old games just offer like, you know, a fresh like spice of life that you never really like expect. And old school like EVO was all about like the Capcom scene. Like everything was just Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom at the time. And definitely Marvel vs. Capcom was one of those games that definitely took those fucking like highlights, right? Every year was some like crazy ass like Marvel moment. Whether it be like the Justin Wong factor or much more like the recent one, like Ryan LV taking EVO 2018. Well, no, not what, it wasn't 2018, sorry, it was 2016, right? Like, yeah, Marvel is like one of those games that never like ceases to be hype, right? At least like to us that play like Marvel vs. Capcom and all that shit, right? But damn, Marvel vs. Capcom like coming back, right? Cheese and rice. Cheese and rice, that game is coming back. I'm actually fucking happy and excited, right? Because we got technically like two Marvel games. Like, one is actual Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and the other is like Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? And you know, like, I think I've said this, or let's go to like reaction, no, not real talks, right? I think I said this about like Dragon Ball FighterZ. We said it about like a little bit, but yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ, it was cool. Like, it's essentially like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but with a new like paint of color. But after playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, it sort of grants that fucking like emotion that, oh yeah, look, I love DVC, but it's Marvel. Exactly, right? Like, that's what I was gonna say. Like, man, I like I like Dragon Ball FighterZ, but it ain't no Marvel. Like, it's not a Marvel vs. Capcom. I want Marvel vs. Capcom. Not a Marvel vs. Capcom clone, but a actual Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, I miss that feeling of just playing MVC, right? And, you know, of course, unfortunately, that's like the biggest like copium like dream of every like Marvel player out there, is that, you know, we want a new Marvel vs. Capcom game. But reality is not that much forgiving. Reality is not that like easygoing for you. You can't just like wish upon a star and like have that be that, right? After like Infinite, Capcom is like no more Marvel, no more like fighting games. Well, Street Fighter is definitely like their Returnal coming back, right? But after that, it's just like Capcom went south, Marvel went north, right? They went on like their different paths, and like it's now in a situation that like Marvel vs. Capcom is very, very unlikely, right? We're never gonna get like two crossovers like back in the same same space together, right? And ultimately that's like the truth, right? But like it can happen, right? I'm still in that hopium copium, right? That like Marvel can come back. It can come back if there's more like attention to Street Fighter 6.
We're going to EVO, guys. We're
like
going to EVO.
Tampa never. Like if people buy Street Fighter 6 and actively like play it and buy all their like DLCs and stuff like that, we might never get a new MVC, but Capcom has been doing re-releases, so hopefully we get that at least. Oh, is that Tong from Tampa Never Sleeps? Is he actually crying? Oh my god, he's actually fucking crying. God damn. Yeah, this is Tong Never Sleeps. He's the guy that's been running like actually every weekly Marvel vs. Capcom tournaments, right? And he's a big fan of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. If y'all don't catch up, if y'all don't know who he is, follow his channel. He does KOF tournaments, he does Marvel tournaments. He's a strong like fan community support guy, right? Like it's crazy.
Oh man.
God damn, that's so nice. He's actually fucking. That's so awesome, right? Well, I mean, you know, these are like tears of joy. They're not like, you know, tears of like anguish. Yeah, this is a big moment for the dude. Exactly.
Bruh. I'm ready, bro.
God damn, that's crazy.
We're gonna be playing till EVO.
Wow. That's fucking nuts.
Bruh. Just the years, man. The years.
Yeah, this is what.
Marvel,
like Marvel vs. Capcom, like being like back. It actually brings out like this illicit like feelings of like joy, right?
All of us.
It's crazy, man.
This is ridiculous. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Oh
Sorry
man,
you guys had to see me this way.
That's fucking awesome.
That's not how I wanted to make an impression.
So yeah, right. To recap like everything, right? Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom was definitely like the highlight of like today's like EVO lineup stream. And yeah, it's definitely a surprise. So I gotta like honor my stream bet, and that I'll be giving away like 5 gift subs to the Khaiza channel, right?